Excuses are the silent killers of success. They creep in, whispering justifications for why something can't be done, why circumstances are unfair, or why someone else has an advantage. The truth is, excuses are nothing more than stories we tell ourselves to avoid taking responsibility. Winners understand this at the deepest level. They refuse to accept excuses, not just from others, but most importantly from themselves. Think about it. How many times have you heard someone say, I don't have enough time, I'm not talented enough, or the economy is bad? These statements feel like valid reasons, but in reality, they are self-imposed barriers. The same 24 hours that every successful person has are available to all of us. The difference is that winners focus on solutions, while those who make excuses focus on problems. Time is never the issue, it's how we prioritize it. Talent is never the issue, it's how we develop skills. The economy isn't the issue, it's how we adapt to challenges. History proves this over and over again. Take someone like Thomas Edison. He didn't say, I've failed too many times when his light bulb experiments didn't work. He kept going, learning from each attempt until he found the right solution. If he had made excuses, the world would have remained in darkness a little longer. The same goes for people like Oprah Winfrey, who faced rejection and hardship, but refused to let circumstances define her. Winners don't have perfect conditions, they create them through relentless action. Excuses come from fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of effort. It's easier to blame the situation than to take ownership. But when you make excuses, you give away your power. You let external factors control your life instead of taking charge. Winners operate differently. They say, if it's going to happen, it's up to me. They don't wait for permission, for luck, or for circumstances to be ideal. They step up, take control, and figure things out along the way. One of the most powerful shifts you can make in your life is eliminating excuses. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges. It means refusing to let them stop you. Winners ask, what can I do right now, instead of, why is this happening to me? They reframe problems into opportunities and setbacks into stepping stones. They understand that making excuses today only delays success tomorrow. If you want to become a winner, start by catching yourself when you make excuses. Replace them with actions. Instead of saying, I don't have time, say, how can I make time? Instead of saying, I'm not good at this, say, how can I improve? Train yourself to focus on solutions rather than obstacles. Over time, this mindset shift will set you apart from those who remain stuck in their own limitations. Winners don't wait for opportunities, they create them. They don't hope for change, they become the change. And most importantly, they never, ever make excuses. Circumstances do not define success. Mindset does. The world is filled with people who have faced adversity, challenges, and setbacks, yet they still found a way to win. On the other hand, many people with advantages, resources, and opportunities still fail to reach their potential. The difference isn't in their external situation, but in how they think, respond, and take action. Winners understand that their mindset is their greatest asset. They refuse to let their circumstances dictate their future. Instead, they choose to take control, adapt, and push forward no matter what. Life will never hand you perfect conditions. There will always be obstacles, financial struggles, lack of experience, tough competition, unsupportive people, or unexpected setbacks. But winners don't wait for the right time because they know the right time is the moment they decide to take action. They don't let a lack of resources become an excuse. They become resourceful. They don't let failures discourage them. They use them as fuel to improve. This is the power of mindset over circumstances. Consider some of the greatest success stories in history. Many of them came from nothing. Jim Carrey grew up so poor that his family lived in a van, yet he held on to his vision of becoming a successful actor. He didn't allow his circumstances to dictate his future. He rewrote his story by training his mind to believe in success working tirelessly on his craft and staying committed even when the world told him otherwise. That's what separates winners from those who stay stuck. They take charge of their thoughts, their beliefs, and their actions. The way you see challenges determines how you overcome them. A weak mindset sees obstacles as reasons to quit, while a strong mindset sees them as opportunities to grow. When an entrepreneur's business fails, an excuse maker says, "The market was too tough," while a winner says, "What can I learn from this to make my next attempt better?" When a student struggles in a subject, an excuse maker says, "I'm just not good at this," while a winner says, "How can I develop a better strategy to understand this?" The circumstances are the same, but the mindset creates completely different results. The truth is, most people don't realize how much power they have over their own lives. They assume they are victims of fate, of bad luck, of unfair conditions. But winners reject that thinking. They know that no matter how hard things get, they always have a choice to take action, to improve, to adapt, and to persist. They train their minds daily, feeding themselves with positive beliefs, empowering habits, and unstoppable determination. If you want to become a winner, start by shifting your mindset. Catch yourself when you start to blame circumstances. Instead, ask, "What can I do about this?" Take ownership of your thoughts. Develop mental resilience. Winners don't wait for things to change. They change themselves. And when you develop that kind of mindset, no circumstance will ever have the power to hold you back. Ownership is the foundation of success. When you take full responsibility for your life, your actions, your results, and even your failures, you gain the power to change your future. Winners understand this at the deepest level. They don't blame other people, circumstances, or bad luck. They own everything. When something goes wrong, they don't look for excuses or external factors to blame. They ask, "What could I have done differently?" This shift in mindset is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who stay stuck in mediocrity. It's easy to blame outside forces when things don't go our way. People blame their upbringing, their boss, their lack of education, or even the government. But the moment you shift responsibility away from yourself, you also give away control. If external forces are the reason you're not succeeding, then you're powerless to change your situation. Winners refuse to accept that. They take ownership because they understand that as long as they are in control of their choices, they have the ability to create a different outcome. Think about a business leader whose company fails. A loser will say, "The market was bad," or "My team didn't support me." A winner will say, "I should have adapted to market trends earlier," or "I need to build a stronger leadership strategy." The difference is clear. One person finds an excuse and remains stuck, while the other learns, grows, and comes back stronger. This principle applies to every area of life. In relationships, those who blame their partner for every issue never improve themselves, but those who take responsibility ask, "How can I communicate better?" In health, those who blame genetics or time constraints never get fit, but those who take ownership say, "I will find a way to prioritize my health." Taking ownership does not mean ignoring real challenges. It means refusing to let those challenges define you. Some people start life with more advantages, but success is not about where you start. It's about what you do with what you have. Many of the most successful people in the world came from difficult backgrounds, but instead of using that as an excuse, they used it as motivation. They own their growth, their learning, and their results. When you take ownership, you shift from a passive mindset to an active one. You stop waiting for opportunities and start creating them. You stop hoping for change and start making change happen. Winners wake up every day with the understanding that their future is in their hands. They know that blaming others won't pay the bills, won't improve their skills, and won't move them forward. The only thing that will is taking full responsibility for their own success. If you want to win, stop looking for excuses and start looking for solutions. Own your choices, your habits, and your outcomes. The moment you decide to take full control of your life is the moment you start to unlock your true potential. Winners don't leave their destiny in someone else's hands. They take the wheel and drive their own success. Success is not about how talented or gifted you are. It is about how disciplined and committed you are to consistent action. Many people believe that those who achieve greatness are naturally born with superior abilities, but the truth is that discipline and persistence always outperform raw talent. Winners understand that talent alone is never enough. It is the daily habits, routines, and relentless effort that separate them from the rest. They don't rely on natural ability. They rely on hard work, repetition, and an unshakable commitment to their goals. Look at the most successful athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders in the world. They didn't just wake up one day and become great. They showed up every single day, put in the work, and refused to let distractions or excuses stop them. Kobe Bryant was known for waking up at 4 a.m. to train while others were still asleep. He wasn't just talented. He was disciplined beyond belief. His work ethic is what made him a legend. The same principle applies to anyone who wants to achieve success in any field. It's not about waiting for motivation. It's about developing the discipline to take action even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is the ability to stay committed to a goal even when the excitement fades. When people start something new, a fitness routine, a business, or a personal development plan, they are often fueled by excitement, but excitement is temporary. When the real work begins and challenges arise, most people quit. Winners, however, keep going. They understand that progress is built over time through consistency, not bursts of short-lived effort. They don't need to feel inspired every day. They rely on their habits and routines to keep them moving forward. One of the biggest myths about success is that some people are just naturally gifted while others are not. While talent may give you a head start, it is discipline and consistent action that determine who succeeds in the long run. There are countless stories of people who were not the most talented in their field, but outworked everyone around them. They became the best, not because they were born that way, but because they refused to quit. They embraced the process, practiced longer, studied harder, and pushed themselves beyond their limits. Action is what turns dreams into reality. It doesn't matter how much potential you have if you don't put in the work. Winners don't wait for the perfect time to start. They take action now. They understand that waiting for motivation or ideal conditions is just another form of procrastination. They know that results come from showing up every day, putting in the effort, and staying consistent. If you want to succeed, you must train yourself to be disciplined. You must commit to taking action every single day, no matter how small the step. Talent may open doors, but discipline is what keeps them open. Winners don't rely on talent alone. They develop the work ethic, habits, and resilience to keep pushing forward no matter what obstacles come their way. Success is never a solo journey. No matter how talented, driven, or intelligent someone is, no one reaches the top alone. Winners understand that the people they surround themselves with play a crucial role in their success. The right environment can elevate, inspire, and push someone to greatness, while the wrong environment can hold them back, drain their energy, and keep them stuck in mediocrity. Winners make a conscious effort to build strong, empowering networks of people who challenge them, support them, and help them grow. One of the most important lessons in life is that you become the average of the people you spend the most time with. If you are constantly around people who make excuses, complain, or settle for less, their mindset will influence you. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with ambitious, disciplined, and growth-oriented individuals, their energy and mindset will push you to become better. Winners know this, so they carefully choose their circle. They seek out mentors, coaches, and peers who elevate their thinking and push them beyond their comfort zone. Having the right people in your life does more than just provide encouragement. It also creates accountability. Winners don't just rely on self-motivation. They put themselves in environments where they are expected to perform at a high level. Think about elite athletes. They train with the best coaches, compete against the best opponents, and work with teams that push them to be better every day. This principle applies to every area of life. If you want to succeed in business, surround yourself with successful entrepreneurs. If you want to improve your fitness, spend time with people who prioritize health. If you want to develop a strong mindset, engage with those who challenge your thinking and inspire growth. Building a strong network doesn't mean only looking for successful people to associate with. It also means removing negative influences. Many people stay stuck because they are afraid to distance themselves from toxic relationships, whether it's unsupportive friends, negative family members, or people who constantly discourage growth. Winners make tough decisions to protect their mindset. This doesn't mean cutting people off without reason, but it does mean setting boundaries and prioritizing relationships that align with their goals. Winners also understand the value of mentorship. Learning from those who have already achieved what you want can save years of struggle and mistakes. A great mentor provides guidance, helps navigate challenges, and offers wisdom that comes from experience. Winners actively seek mentors, ask questions, and absorb knowledge. They don't let pride or ego stop them from learning from others. They recognize that every successful person once had mentors, and that seeking help is not a weakness, but a strength. At the same time, winners know the importance of giving back and surrounding themselves with people they can uplift as well. Success is not just about personal achievement. It's about building others up and creating a network of growth-minded individuals. Winners mentor others, share their knowledge, and create environments where everyone rises together. When you help others succeed, you strengthen your own journey because teaching and leading reinforce the very principles that drive success. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to do everything alone. Independence is valuable, but isolation is dangerous. Winners understand the power of collaboration, teamwork, and community. They seek out masterminds, networking groups, and professional associations to stay connected with high achievers. They understand that the fastest way to grow is by learning from others, sharing ideas, and being held accountable by those who want to see them win. Even in failure, having the right people around can make all the difference. When setbacks happen, and they always do, winners don't isolate themselves. They lean on their support system. They seek advice, gain perspective, and use the encouragement of their network to keep pushing forward. Many of the world's greatest successes were made possible because of the right support at the right time. Behind every champion, there is a coach. Behind every great leader, there is a mentor. Behind every winner, there is a team that helped them stay strong through the ups and downs. It's also important to note that winners don't just seek relationships, they invest in them. They don't just take from others, they give. They provide value, support their peers, and contribute to the success of those around them. Relationships are built on trust, mutual respect, and genuine care. Winners understand that the strongest networks are not just transactional, but transformational. They give as much as they receive, and this creates a cycle of success where everyone involved benefits. For anyone who wants to achieve success, the lesson is simple. Choose your environment wisely. Be intentional about who you spend time with. Surround yourself with people who elevate you, challenge you, and push you to become better. Seek mentors who have walked the path before you. Eliminate negative influences that drain your energy. Build a network of accountability, support, and mutual growth. And most importantly, contribute to that network because success is amplified when it is shared. The right relationships will challenge you to rise, help you stay accountable, and provide the motivation needed to keep going even when things get tough. Winners don't try to do it all alone. They build strong teams, seek wisdom from mentors, and give back to those around them. They understand that success is not just about individual effort, It's about being in the right environment with the right people and creating a cycle of growth that leads to greatness. The ability to adapt and embrace change is one of the most important qualities that separate winners from those who stay stuck. Life is unpredictable and success is not a straight path. Challenges will arise, obstacles will appear, and unexpected setbacks will test your resilience. Winners don't resist change. They welcome it. They understand that growth only happens when they step outside of their comfort zone and they see change as an opportunity rather than a threat. Most people fear change because it brings uncertainty. They cling to what is familiar, even if it no longer serves them. They stay in jobs they hate, relationships that drain them, and routines that keep them stagnant because they are afraid of the unknown. But winners operate differently. They see change as a doorway to new possibilities. They understand that everything great in life, new opportunities, better results, and personal transformation requires stepping into something new and unfamiliar. History is full of examples of people and businesses that failed because they refused to adapt. Blockbuster, once a giant in the movie rental industry, ignored the rise of digital streaming. Kodak, a leader in photography, failed to embrace the digital camera revolution. These companies didn't fail because they lacked resources or talent. They failed because they resisted change. On the other hand, companies like Netflix and Apple thrived because they embraced innovation and adapted to new realities. The same principle applies to individuals. Those who succeed are the ones who continuously learn, evolve, and adjust their approach. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking that what worked in the past will always work in the future. Winners know better. They stay flexible, open-minded, and willing to pivot when necessary. They don't hold on to outdated strategies, rigid beliefs, or past successes. Instead, they constantly look for ways to improve, refine, and innovate. They understand that the world is constantly changing, and the only way to stay ahead is to evolve with it. Personal growth requires a mindset that embraces change. Winners seek out new knowledge, learn new skills, and challenge themselves in different ways. They don't settle for what they already know. They push themselves to expand their capabilities. They read books, take courses, seek mentors, and stay curious about the world around them. They understand that the more they grow, the more prepared they are for whatever challenges come their way. Resilience is a key part of adaptability. Winners don't crumble when things don't go as planned. They don't waste time complaining or wishing things were different. Instead, they assess the situation, adjust their strategy, and move forward. They have the ability to stay calm under pressure, think creatively, and find solutions. This ability to pivot and keep going is what allows them to succeed in any environment. Think about athletes who suffer major injuries. Many would see that as the end of their careers, but the best adapt and come back stronger. They adjust their training, develop new techniques, and find ways to continue competing at a high level. The same applies to entrepreneurs, artists, and leaders. When faced with failure, they don't give up. They adapt. They learn from their mistakes, shift their approach, and try again with a new perspective. Winners also understand that adaptability is not just about reacting to change, it's about anticipating it. They don't wait for things to happen to them. They stay ahead of trends, prepare for shifts, and position themselves for success. They are proactive rather than reactive. This mindset allows them to see opportunities that others miss and take advantage of them before it's too late. Fear is one of the biggest barriers to adaptability. People resist change because they are afraid of failure, discomfort, or the unknown. But winners have trained themselves to view fear differently. Instead of seeing it as a signal to stop, they see it as a sign of growth. They understand that if they are not feeling some level of discomfort, they are not pushing themselves hard enough. They lean into fear, knowing that every great achievement comes from stepping outside of their comfort zone. It's also important to understand that adapting doesn't mean abandoning your goals or values. It means being flexible in your approach while staying committed to your vision. Winners don't give up when they hit roadblocks. They find new ways to move forward. They don't see failure as an endpoint. They see it as feedback. This ability to adjust while staying focused on the end goal is what allows them to keep making progress no matter what challenges arise. Winners also surround themselves with people who encourage growth and adaptability. They seek out individuals who challenge their thinking, introduce them to new ideas, and push them to evolve. They stay connected with mentors, experts, and communities that foster learning and innovation. They understand that in a fast-changing world, having the right support system is crucial for staying ahead. Developing an adaptive mindset requires constant effort. It means staying open to feedback, being willing to experiment, and learning from both successes and failures. It means letting go of limiting beliefs and outdated strategies. Winners train themselves to embrace uncertainty, knowing that every challenge brings with it a new lesson and a new opportunity. Ultimately, adaptability is what allows winners to keep growing, keep evolving, and keep succeeding. They don't resist change, they master it. They don't fear uncertainty, they thrive in it. They don't hold on to the past, they create the future. And that is why they win. Winners don't make excuses. They take responsibility for their actions, control their mindset, and do whatever it takes to succeed. Every aspect of their journey is driven by discipline, persistence, and an unbreakable belief in their ability to overcome obstacles. They don't waste time blaming circumstances, doubting their abilities, or waiting for the perfect moment. Instead, they take massive action, push past challenges, and embrace the reality that success is earned, not given. One of the biggest distinctions between those who achieve greatness and those who settle for mediocrity is the refusal to accept excuses. Excuses are easy, but they are also the biggest enemy of progress. Winners don't justify their failures with reasons why something didn't work. They figure out how to make it work. They don't get caught up in complaining about difficulties. They use every challenge as an opportunity to grow. No matter what obstacles come their way, they find a way to move forward. The foundation of winning is built on self-discipline and relentless action. Many people believe that talent alone leads to success, but talent without discipline is wasted potential. Hard work, consistency, and an unshakable commitment to growth are what separate those who achieve greatness from those who simply dream about it. Winners show up every day, even when they don't feel like it. They don't rely on motivation because they know motivation is temporary. Instead, they build habits and routines that ensure they keep making progress. They don't let distractions, setbacks, or failures derail them. They stay locked in on their goals and push forward no matter what. A key part of their success is their ability to take responsibility for everything in their lives. Winners don't play the victim. They don't blame their past, their circumstances, or external factors for their failures. Instead, they take full ownership of their results. If they make a mistake, they learn from it. If they fail, they adjust their strategy and try again. This level of accountability gives them full control over their destiny. When you accept responsibility for your success, you realize that nothing can stop you except your own mindset. Another defining characteristic of winners is their ability to surround themselves with the right people. Success is not a solo journey. The people you spend time with will either elevate you or hold you back. Winners intentionally build networks of mentors, peers, and supporters who challenge them, inspire them, and hold them accountable. They eliminate negative influences and distance themselves from people who make excuses. Instead, they seek out those who push them to grow, think bigger, and take action. By surrounding themselves with high achievers, they create an environment that fuels their success. And winners are also highly adaptable. They don't resist change, they embrace it. They understand that the world is constantly evolving, and the only way to stay ahead is to be flexible, open-minded, and willing to learn. They don't cling to outdated strategies or let fear stop them from trying new things. Instead, they welcome challenges, experiment with new approaches, and keep evolving. When they face setbacks, they don't see them as failures, they see them as opportunities to learn and improve. Above all, winners are relentless. They don't give up when things get tough. They don't let failures define them. They don't allow fear, doubt, or setbacks to hold them back. They keep pushing forward no matter what. Their resilience is what allows them to keep going when others quit. They understand that success is not about never failing, it's about getting back up every time they fall. The difference between winners and those who don't achieve their goals is not intelligence, luck, or natural talent, it's mindset. Winners refuse to make excuses. They take action, stay disciplined, learn from their failures, surround themselves with the right people, and keep adapting and growing. They understand that success is not something that happens by chance, it's a choice. The good news is that anyone can develop this mindset. Anyone can eliminate excuses, take control of their actions, and commit to relentless improvement. The path to success is available to anyone willing to put in the work. The only question is, are you willing to do what it takes? Will you push past your doubts, eliminate excuses, and commit to becoming the best version of yourself? Because at the end of the day, winners don't make excuses, they make results.